So, lads, the Indiana Fever have just won a playoff game. For the first time since 2015, I'm shocked. I'm absolutely shocked. The Dream were terrible. They were absolutely terrible. I think the Fever were okay. That's what I'll say. I would say if you're asking for performances, I think the Fever gave a 9 out of 10 effort, 6 out of 10 performance. The Atlanta Dream gave a 5 out of 10 effort, 3 out of 10 performance. I don't think it was particularly close, this game in the second half. The Fever looked like they were in control from minute one, and they just kind of kept it. After it was 47-50, it was 47-50, the Fever just took control. And yeah, Atlanta scored a couple of points down the stretch, but like, I joked in the first half that it was going to be first to 60, but like, the Atlanta Dream did not have a quarter where they scored more than 16 points. And the Fever only had one quarter where they scored under 16. Like, so you got to give credit where credit's due to the Fever. Like, they did a really good job of winning that game. Lexi Hall hitting the biggest shot of the game. But Odyssey Sims, oh my God, she was so bad. But for the Atlanta Dream, there's a player called Alicia Gray who was awful. Five fouls, 9 points, minus 23, 4 of 16 from the field. She was absolutely awful. Despite the fact she's going to be an all-W first-team player, and deserved, might I add, a deserved all-WNBA first-team player, today was not her day. And then late on in the game, with 6 minutes to go, right before she's about to be checked out of the game, she's being guarded by Lexi Hall, and a fan says something to her. And again, if you're this area of the crowd, like, you're not going to really, you're not going to say something like absolutely outrageous because security will kick you out, but like, it looks like she's just pissed. The fan probably said something to her. It looks like she's just pissed in general. And it's so funny looking at all these mad tweets being like, what kind of, like, going mad about talking shit to Alicia Gray. Man, it's heckling. Arena removal isn't enough tar and feather the offender in 10 square boot. It's heckling. It's heckling. I hope nothing absolutely out of line was said. But sports heckling is a thing. Like, these fans literally wanted Dave Portnoy sent to Alcatraz with the alligators because he shouted, "Ball, don't lie." Should sports heckling be a thing? We can argue that. Would you, like, you on an individual basis, would you do it? Again, that's a different conversation to have, but it happens. It happens. It's what fans do. It's what fans do. And the problem is with the WNBA is a lot of people are like, oh, we don't know what the fan said. And I'm like, we absolutely don't know what the fan said. But we have seen, people are like, oh, Alicia Gray's never reacted to fans. Do we not remember Alicia Gray when she shot the free throw and they made the dolphin noise? Someone made a dolphin noise when she shot a free throw right after the investigation with the Fever. She wasn't happy about that either. She wasn't happy about that. I just want to see some of the quote tweets here. Talk shit and says, I'll block anyone who pretty much doesn't agree with me. We need to chill on the labels of some players somewhat deserve to be treated a certain way because they aren't quiet or soft or unbothered. Most of the time, fans mischaracterize. Just because someone's outspoken doesn't mean they're like, dude, it's just a heckling fan. She doesn't bother anyone, just hoops. Yeah, I mean, neither does Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark had a fan screaming about her mother last year on courtside. That was allowed back in the game, by the way. Like, she does no talking. He's wrong for this. I mean, she plays on the opposing team, and she was garbage yesterday. She got heckled. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I mean it when I say it. Sorry. You can get, you guys can talk, make all these think pieces you want. This was sports heckling. That's all it was. That is all it was good old-fashioned sports heckling. Not a big deal in any way. It happens. It happens. Like, again, we can talk about the validity of all, not even validity, like, should sports fan arenas be a safe place for players? And yeah, probably should. Not everything in life is always fair. Like, you shouldn't have to read anything, and that's the good thing with online is that these players can just log off. Like, that's the thing. In the comment section, you can say whatever the hell you want about me. I don't have to read it. You choose, when it comes to the online stuff, you choose to read what you choose to read. And it's a bit different in person because you kind of have to hear it. But like, Alicia Gray just had one of her worst games of the season. She's just pissed. She's just pissed. Like, a fan heckled her. And I don't know what was said. I don't know if it was to an extreme. Considering the fan got back in, I would assume it wasn't something too extreme. Because of any arena, the Indiana Fever arena, based on the investigations on nothing, would be extra, cautious. They would be extra cautious. And to not let anyone in the arena. Or to not bring somebody back. But the fan was back in their seat. So I would assume what is probably the most cautious security in the WNBA would have kicked them out. Especially with 6 minutes to go, because it was the easiest thing to do. Heck, just erring on the side of caution. If he did anything, if he did anything even minor, you would assume they would just say, look, there's a few minutes to go. We don't want an international incident again. But no, it was a player got heckled. Players get heckled everywhere. Players get heckled in every single arena. But it's just when an Indiana Fever fan heckles somebody. But like, remember the Sanaya Rivers thing? When Sanaya Rivers got a fan kicked out against Connecticut Sun in Connecticut. And a Connecticut Sun reporter literally said that a fan touched Sanaya Rivers. And the Sanaya Rivers herself was like, no. Sanaya Rivers basically was just like, oh man, he just imagine spending all that money just to go and get yourself kicked out, was laughing about it. And it's like, so obviously the fan heckled Sanaya Rivers, said something that was to the extent that it was pointed out to security, and security chose to get rid of him, which is fine. And it happens. Like, fans at games can say what they want, but they also aren't immune from consequences. You can say what you want on the side, but there's consequences for what you say. And players, when they hear anything, will want to kick a fan out. And that's the thing in the WNBA. Players don't want to kick a fan out for any heckling. And heck, they're trying to ban someone for life for shouting "ball don't lie." And I always say this, like, you know it's gone crazy when I'm defending Dave Portnoy. Yeah, that's when you know it's gone crazy. They tried to get him banned for life. Why? Because he shouted "ball don't lie," and he had 10 years ago he said some wild things trying to get from shock humor online. But Antonio Brown can go courtside to games, and if you actually look at what he's done, what he's posted about Caitlin Clark for her rookie year, that man should be banned from the league. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.